Hi, hello, welcome to Kriti's Microlearning with me, Kritika. Now we are going to look into Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development. He has given a theory based on for cognitive development based on a socio-cultural approach. Okay, this is the fourth video we are looking on the regarding of the theories. Beforehand, we have seen Piaget's theory, Erikson theory, and Kohlberg's theory. And now we are going to look into Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development based on socio-cultural approach. Lev Vygotsky, he was born on November 17th in 1896 in Russia. He got his graduation with a degree in law in 1917 from Moscow University. His interests in psychology were quite diverse but often centered on child development and education. Most of his research work are oriented towards child development and education. He believed that children's thinking is affected by their social knowledge. So only because of their social knowledge, they have a great difference in their thinking is Vygotsky's thought. Vygotsky's socio-cultural theory. What he meant is that the social interaction and the language is the basis of the cognitive development with the cultural context. So he includes social interaction, language and the cultural context for the formation of the basis of the cognitive development. So in his theory, he meant the social interaction language is most important with the cultural context. Socio-cultural theory of development emphasizes the crucial influence that social interaction and language embedded within a cultural context have on cognitive development. So for the cognitive development of a child, Vygotsky mentions that social interaction and language with the cultural context is more important. The important features of this theory is that first thing, social interaction. It plays a very important role in cognitive development. Knowledge is passed on to the children from adult through the social interaction. So social interaction is the main thing for cognitive development. So if there is no interaction for a child, then how will the cognitive development will be there is Vygotsky's view. So social interaction is more important. Language is most important tool for gaining the social knowledge. To gain that particular social interaction or knowledge, we need language. He defines intelligence as the capacity to learn from the instruction. So what is intelligence? To learn something from the instruction which has been given. To provide this intelligence, we need someone. We need an instructor or a coach or a tutor or a mentor or a teacher, whoever it may be, for giving a particular instruction for the child to gain a knowledge. He called that particular person as the most knowledgeable other, that is MKO. He can be a teacher, parent, coach, expert, mentor, tutor, whatever it can be. So what he says first is social interaction is most important, and to give that social interaction, communication, we need a language. To give that communication or instruction, we need a person who is called a most knowledgeable other. This most knowledgeable other use a language to give instruction. This is called social interaction, and only through this the child gains the knowledge, and with that knowledge the cognitive development occurs. This is Vygotsky's point. He emphasizes that social learning occurs with the zone of proximal development, which refers to the range between skills children can currently perform and those they could perform if they receive proper guidance and instruction from people with the greater expertise. I'll explain what is ZPD, that is zone of proximal development, after inside the video. Scaffolding is tailoring the degree and type of instruction to the child's current level of ability and knowledge. These two, ZPD and scaffolding, we'll see in detail when we looking into that video. So these are all the important features. So when you are talking about Vygotsky's theory, or when you are writing this theory, you should be able to explain social interaction, language, MKO, ZPD and scaffolding. All these things must be included in this theory. So the principle of social development theory is that cognitive development is limited to a certain range of any age. So particular age have only that particular range of a cognitive development. 2 years children ku enna madhirana development irukumo appadha irukum. 5 years ku, 7 years ku, 10 years ku. So only the limited development to that particular age. The full cognitive development requires social interaction. So when you are getting explored to the society, when you are getting more and more explored to the society, you'll get more and more cognitive development. These two, that cognitive development with the social interaction is given by the more knowledgeable person, zone of proximal development and social interaction. This includes in the Vygotsky's theory. So 7 assumptions of Vygotsky's theory. What are the assumption, or what he meant in his theory is that, first one, through formal or informal conversation, adults convey their cultural interpret to the children. So here adult he meant as MKO, that is most knowledgeable other. The other can be anyone, person, teacher, parent, mentor, instructor, anyone. So he meant as most knowledgeable other. So through formal or an informal conversation, that MKO adult give their cultural interpret to the children. Either formally through schools, teachers, officials, or informally through friends or parents or other elders, the child is getting the cultural interpret from an adult. See, the mother is reading the book. It can be of a shapes or whatever it can be, or for example, it can be a transport, mode of transport, anything and everything. By pointing out each name, it helps the child to understand how society classifies. So when the mother is reading the book, she'll point out the names, she'll point out the things, whatever is there in that, and it helps the child to acquire a knowledge how society look upon it. Or shapes appadina, rectangle na enna, square na enna, and the circle na enna, point out panni sollumbodhu the child gets the knowledge from the adult, either formally or informally. Second thing is, thought and language become increasingly independent during the first few years of growth. So first few years of growth, they have an independent knowledge of thought and language. Complex mental process begin as a social activities. So where does the social activities begin is when they have that complex mental process. That is, once they know what is the shapes from their adult, then they will understand or they will interpret that particular knowledge what they learnt into real life situation. ஒரு ரியல் லைஃப்பில் அந்த ஷேப் எங்கே இருக்குங்கிறத அவங்களால பார்த்து கோரிலேட் பண்ணி அந்த ஷேப்பை ரெகக்னைஸ் பண்ண முடியும். அந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்களுடைய மென்டல் ப்ராசஸ் வில் கெட் டெவலப்டு வித் தி சோஷியல் ஆக்டிவிட்டீஸ். So social interaction is the main thing in Vygotsky's theory. So social activities அப்படிங்கும்போது real life situationல societyல அவங்க learn பண்ண knowledge வந்து அவங்க imply பண்ணுறதுக்கு பார்க்குறாங்க. See, as the children develop, they gradually internalize the processes they use in the social context and begin to use them independently. So whatever knowledge they acquire, they try to use them in their society. This internalization process allows the children to transform ideas and processes to make them unique. So this helps them to transform their ideas and make them unique. So for example, the child begin to differentiate the shapes by itself in the real life situation. So they'll differentiate the shape in the real life situation and they fix what they got, what the knowledge they acquire into the society and real life. So the fourth stage, there are 2 levels of development in the fourth levels. We have seen there are totally 7 levels. And first thing what we saw is, through formal or informal conversation, adult give the cultural interpret to children. Next, the language and thought become independent in the first few years of growth. Complex mental process begin as social activities. The fourth level of assumption has got 2 levels within itself. Fourth level la innum 2 sub levels irukku. First one is level of actual development and second one is level of potential development. See, what is actual development? Particular age la and the குழந்தைக்கான actual development என்ன, எந்த அளவில் the higher level, the upper limit அந்த குழந்தையால எந்த விஷயம் செய்ய முடியுமோ அதுதான் அதோடைய actual development. Potential development is assistant-ஓட ஒரு help-ஓட அந்த டாஸ்கை இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் அதிகமாக செய்ய முடியும் இல்லையா, அது வந்து potential development. இதுதான் வந்து fourth level. So level of actual development refers to the upper limit of a task a child can perform individually at present. See, ஒரு இண்டிவிஜுவலாக அந்த குழந்தையால் அந்த பர்டிகுலர் டாஸ்க்கை எந்த அளவுக்கு செய்ய முடியுமோ அதுதான் வந்துட்டு actual development. See here, the child knows the shapes belong to the block. இந்த ஒரு பிளாக்கையும் இந்த ஷேப்பு இதுதான் போடணும் இதுதான் அப்படிங்கிறது அந்த சைல்டுக்கு தெரிஞ்சிருக்கு. அதுதான் அந்த குழந்தையோட நாலேஜ் அந்த லெவலில். ஃபார் எக்ஸாம்பிள் ஐ எம் டெல்லிங் ஹியர், த லெவல் ஆஃப் பொட்டென்ஷியல் டெவலப்மெண்ட் இஸ் the upper limit of the task a child can perform with the assistant. ஸோ ஒரு அசிஸ்டண்ட்டோட அந்த சைல்டு வந்து எந்த அளவுக்கு பெர்ஃபார்ம் பண்ண முடியும். ஸோ வித் த ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் அ parent or an other elder, the child can put the blocks into that particular shape. அதுதான் வந்து பொட்டென்ஷியல் டெவலப்மெண்ட். இதுக்கு மேலே அந்த சைல்டு கிட்ட நம்ம எதிர்பார்க்க முடியாது. அசிஸ்டன்ட் இருந்தாலும் யூ ஹாவ் டு கிளாஸிஃபை தம் அக்கார்டிங் டு தயர் வெரைட்டிஸ், 3D எஃபெக்ட்ஸ் இல்லை கலருக்கு தகுந்த மாதிரி அதை கிளாஸிஃபை பண்ணு, குரூப் பண்ணு, இதெல்லாம் வந்துட்டு அந்த சைல்டு கிட்ட எக்ஸ்பெக்ட் பண்ண முடியாது. அந்த லெவலில் அந்த ஏஜ்க்கான சைல்டு கிட்ட எந்த அளவுக்கு அவங்களால பண்ண முடியுதோ இண்டிவிஜுவலாக வாட் தே கேன் டூ இஸ் ஆக்சுவல் டெவலப்மெண்ட், அண்ட் வித் த ஹெல்ப் ஆஃப் அசிஸ்டன்ட் வாட் தே கேன் டூ இஸ் தி potential development. This is the fourth level assumption. The fifth level assumption is zone of proximal development. We told this in the earlier, in the key features we saw ZPD, that is zone of proximal development. The fifth assumption is that challenging tasks promote maximum cognitive growth. Vygotsky described this as zone of proximal development, that is ZPD. See, what I can learn on my own. This is one stage. What I can learn on my own. And this is what I can't learn at all. Beyond the reach. இது வந்து ஃபர்ஸ்ட் ஒரு லெவல் வந்து ஓனாகவே அவங்களால எந்த ஹெல்ப்பும் இல்லாமல் என்ன படிக்க முடியுது, என்ன லேர்ன் பண்ண முடியுதுங்கிறது. தட் இஸ் ஒன் திங். நெக்ஸ்ட் லெவல் இஸ் எக்ஸ்பிளைன் பண்ணாலும் அசிஸ்ட் பண்ணாலும் they cannot learn certain things that is completely beyond their reach. So there is a zone in between these two. This is called zone of proximal development. That is what I can learn with the help of knowledgeable others or technology and tools. Or assistant oda help oda what I can learn is the zone of proximal development. See, ZPD is a range of tasks that child can perform with the help and guidance of others but cannot yet perform independently. Only with the help and guidance of others they can perform certain tasks, and that area, that zone is called as zone of proximal development. But without guidance they cannot perform that. ZPD is the gap between present level development, so actual development what the child have, and the possible potential level of development. What is the possible potential level of development they can get? அதுக்கு ரெண்டுக்கும் நடுவில் ஒரு சின்ன அசிஸ்டண்ட்டோட they can get and help, and that is called, the gap is called as zone of proximal development. தன்னால் என்ன செய்ய முடியும், பட் ஒரு வித் ஒரு ஹெல்ப்போட என்ன செய்ய முடியும், அந்த ஹெல்ப்போட செய்ய முடிகிற அந்த ஏரியா தான் வந்துட்டு zone of proximal development அப்படின்னு சொல்கிறோம். Providing scaffolding to make the child performing in the ZPD zone. This is the sixth assumption. Providing scaffolding. Scaffolding means providing a child with greater deal of support during the early stages of learning, and then diminishing the support and having the child take on increasing responsibility as soon as she or he is able. That is nothing but, see, for example, you can see this picture. When a child starts to walk, they are trying to walk, and the first stage, early stage of walking, the mother or an elder will help by holding both their hands. They help them, they will give the confidence that we are there for you, you can try at your level best. Next, கொஞ்சம் அவங்க நடக்க பழகினதுக்கு அப்புறம், after they have learnt somehow to walk on their own, will just hold a single hand or will just hold a single finger, right? So they'll have the confidence that someone is nearby, they can hold us if we fall, but still we can walk as we know to walk. ஸோ அந்த கான்ஃபிடென்ஸும் இருக்கும், கொஞ்சம் ட்ரை பண்ணி நடப்பாங்க. இன்னும் கொஞ்சம் நல்லா நடக்க ஆரம்பிச்சுக்க அப்புறம் just will not touch them at all, but will be there by their side, right? Will not hold them, will allow them to walk on their own. That is their own responsibility to walk. அவங்களோட ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டிக்கு கொடுத்துருவோம். இதுதான் வந்துட்டு scaffolding. Providing a child with greater deal of support. This is greater deal of support. Full support we are giving during the early stages. So at the early stage we are giving full support for a child to learn something, and then diminishing the support. Slowly we are reducing our support and having the child to take the responsibility of her own when she is able to do that. So when they are able to do it, they are able to walk, we are just leaving the responsibility to the child itself. This is the scaffolding. This is called scaffolding. So providing scaffolding to make the child perform in the ZPD zone is the sixth assumption. So what we saw in the ZPD zone, it is a zone where they need some assistance to help out. ஸோ அந்த ZPD ஜோனில் ஸ்கெஃபோல்ட் பண்ணுறோம். ஃபஸ்ட்டு வந்து கொஞ்சம் ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறோம், சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறோம், நிறைய சப்போர்ட் பண்ணுறோம். அப்புறம் கொஞ்சம் கொஞ்சமாக தே மேக்கிங் த சைல்டு டு த கம்ப்ளீட் ரெஸ்பான்சிபிலிட்டி டு லேர்ன் சம்திங். இந்த ZPD ஜோனில் சைல்டு அவங்களாவே செய்யறதுக்கு நம்ம ஹெல்ப் பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையா, ஸ்கெஃபோல்ட் பண்ணுறோம் இல்லையா, அதுதான் வந்துட்டு சிக்ஸ்த் அசம்ஷனாக விகாட்ஸ்கி கொடுக்குறாரு. செவன்த் ஒன் இஸ் last one is play allows the children to stretch themselves cognitively. So play allow the children to take on roles they would normally not able to perform in the real life. So only through play the child take upon the various role which they cannot perform through the real life. That is what he meant. See, 5-year-old girl will not be able to serve as a mother in real life, right? 5-year-old girl nala or mother role panna mudiyadu, but in their play they'll act as if she is the mother of the dolls, whatever she is having. She exhibits the behavior of the mother. Physical ability may not be possible, but she can express her cognitive ability. Physically, ellame mummy pandra madri panna mudiyatinalum, the mental ability, cognitive ability will be developed according to the age of a mom, right? They can stretch themselves, they can extend themselves through their play. This is the 7 assumptions Vygotsky has given in his cognitive development theory based on the socio-cultural approach. Educational implication. Interaction with the teacher or teacher's help or guidance, participation in social activities are all important in the cognitive development of the children. So as we keep on insisting on social interaction, how can it be helpful through in our education is the teacher help or participation as a social interaction is much helpful for the cognitive development. Socio-cultural knowledge help in the growth of intelligence in the children. So the intelligence develop ஆகணும்னா அந்த socio-cultural knowledge கண்டிப்பாக இருக்கணும்னு மீன் பண்ணுறாங்க. Teachers help or guidance is required for the student to perform high-level tasks as against their present performance level. So present level இருந்து higher level task பண்ணுறதுக்கு அந்த நம்ம படித்த ZPD and scaffolding ZPD zone success ஆகிறதுக்கு teachers வந்து scaffold பண்ணணும்னு சொல்கிறாங்க. The teachers help or guidance is required for the student to perform higher level task from the present level. இப்போ இருக்கிற present level இருந்து higher levelக்கு teachersோட helpோட அவங்க perform பண்ணணும்னு மீன் பண்ணுறாங்க. Challenging task promote maximum cognitive growth in children. Whenever you are giving more and more challenging tasks, they'll develop more cognitive growth. Scaffolding, that is the taking the children from what they know to what they are to know, is essential for making the teaching learning process more effective. Scaffolding is more effective. Speech and language helps in the cognitive development of children. Therefore, teaching through one's mother tongue is highly fruitful. Mother tongue language and communication pathiyum he is mentioning. So, mother tongue teach பண்றது ரொம்ப important அப்படினு சொல்றாங்க. Social interaction with teachers and elder students are more beneficial than self-learning. Self-learning விட social interaction இருந்தால் ஈஸியாக learn பண்ணலாம் with the teachers and their seniors, elder students. Playway method of teaching is highly effective for teaching young children. So these are all the educational implication Vygotsky wanted us to put through his theory. So finally, summing up the theory, what he has given, emphasizes the role of teacher in cognitive development and the need to have support from the more knowledgeable other. What he emphasized is to take the help of the more knowledgeable others. The zone of proximal development ZPD differentiate between a learner's current development and its potential development when being taught from MKO. So that is zone of proximal development. Scaffolding provides the effective way of teaching. Social and cultural tools are most important. There is a close link between acquisition of knowledge, the language and development of thinking. Internalizing monologues and therefore becoming a verbal thinker is stepping stone for higher level of thinking. So what we have seen already in the key features நம்ம என்னெல்லாம் பார்த்தோமோ அதே தான் இங்கேயும் மீன் பண்ணுறாங்க. That is sum up பண்ணுறதுக்காக I am telling you again. Social interaction, zone of proximal development, scaffolding, social and cultural tools, language. These are all the important things what he put forward in his theory. So this is Vygotsky's theory of cognitive development with socio-cultural approach. So one more theory has been left. We'll